refracting surfaces. Okay, see these two refracting surfaces, wherever they meet, an angle is formed. Do you see? This is a triangle and an angle is formed. This angle is called angle of prism. This angle is called angle of prism. Which one is angle of prism? Sir, if you will keep moving like this, it will be disturbance for them. See, look here. This is one refracting surface. This is other refracting surface. Both of them, they meet each other and a straight line is formed. This is called edge of the prism, where two refracting surfaces meet. And you can see a triangle formed when these two refracting surface is made, they meet each other. This angle here, the angle of this triangle is called what? Angle of prism. It is not prism, it is prism. Don't say prism. It's a prism. What will you say? Prism. Yes. Clear? This is what? Angle of prism. Right, children? So what is the difference between lens and a prism? Please ask me that question later on when I finish my session. Okay? Right. What is a prism? It's a transparent bounded medium by three refracting plane surface. The triangle which you face is called what? The principal section of the prism. The angle formed by the two refracting surfaces is called what? Angle of prism. Right? The edge formed by when the two refracting surfaces meet is called what?
Edge of the prism.
Edge of the prism. Okay? Right. See, you write in your topic quickly. A prism is.
And we will put the heading of next chapter.
You can put or you can continue this. You can write colorful eye or colorful world. Sorry, colorful world. And under that, which topic we are doing? Refraction through prism. I am able to make out of this now. Is it looking like a prism?
Yes, ma'am.
See, this is called what? The principal section of the prism. See, right? Okay, and this surface A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is one refracting surface. This is other refracting surface and a triangle here. See, let this be.
Ma'am, if you join AD directly, then it will be
AD.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. AD directly.
That triangular shape you have made it.
AD.
Yes, ma'am. Now it's possible.
Okay. So we have what? One surface, second surface, and a triangle behind, isn't it? And this is what the base. And what is this line called? This will be called what? Edge. Edge of the prism. And what will be this called? Angle of prism. Angle of prism. You draw this and write. A prism is a. Please close the book. There is no need of this. A prism is a transparent, quickly, huh? Bounded medium medium which has 3 plane surfaces a base and a principal section. A base and a principal section. A base and a principal.
Which has
Three plane surfaces.
and we can add refracting planes.
A base. What is a base and
Principal section.
principal section? We call it principal or principal cross section. What is the meaning of that? If you cut the prism perpendicularly from a surface, whatever is left with you, because in general, when we will draw the ray diagram with the help of the prism, I am not going to draw the complete prism. I will just take the principal section. That means, see, look here. I will just take ABC is a prism. I will just take the principal section. Clear to everyone?
This is visible.
Right? Have you all written? Okay. Now, next slide here. You should put one asterisk and write. The angle made between two between two plane refracting surfaces, two plane refractive surfaces is called angle of prism. Is called angle of prism. You should have a better listening capacity also. You all are doing ASL in English? Yes or no? So this is part of that only. How much you can keep in your mind. Right? Now, look here. Please pay attention. So this is a prism. You know who studied about this dispersion of light through prism? Newton. Okay. Now, 1 minute. You put the heading now. Then I can discuss it. Don't. If you want to put the heading, you put heading. Otherwise, you just draw a diagram. Look here, please. Look onto the board here. All of you see. Look onto the board here. This is the principal section of a prism. And if we say that the prism is regular, what is the meaning of regular prism? All the angles are of 60 degree. Angle of prism is of 60 degree. Regular prism. Okay? Now, ABC is a prism. Which section I have taken? The principal cross section I have taken. ABC is a prism. We will see how refraction of light takes place in a prism, or how dispersion of light. What is the meaning of, Kushi, you can play with your bottle later on. What is the meaning of dispersion of light? See, when white light, what is white light?
7 colors.
It consists of 7 colors, constituent colors, 7 components. Okay? It is a combination of those 7 colors that it appears white. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
When white light is incident on a prism, right? What happens?
It's split.
It splits into its 7 component. I'll just take an example here. This I have left it. Please see, look here. This is a prism. And when white light is what? See, we have 2 types of light: monochromatic, polychromatic. Polychromatic means number of lights. Poly, more than one, isn't it? Polynomials. You know that? And mono means one. So white light is a polychromatic because it has 7 colors in it. It has 7 colors in it. Okay? And if I say sodium light, it's a monochromatic light. Sodium light. It's a monochromatic light because
Yellow.
only sodium, yes, yellow color.
Yellow.
You understand?
Yes.
Mono and poly. Monochromatic light and polychromatic light. White light is a polychromatic light because it splits into 7 colors. This is white light, single light. It is a combined effect of all 7 colors.
Yellow is a poly.
Right? It is a combination. It is the combination of all 7 colors. Now see, look here.
Ma'am, yellow is a polychromatic light, no? It can split into blue and green.
I said sodium. I did not say yellow. Did I say yellow? The light coming out from sodium is a yellowish light. Okay? Right? I will come back to your question. Don't worry. Now, actually, how refraction of light takes place in a prism, right? See, it's a white light. Now, look here. This is the interface, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Separating what? Tell me. Separating what? Air and glass. Draw a normal. Draw a normal on this surface. See. From?
Yes, ma'am.
Light rays are traveling from Kushi. You tell me. From which medium to which medium? Stand up. Rarer, please close the book. I don't want anyone to keep the book open. Rarer to denser. Then what will happen?
It will bend towards the normal.
It will bend towards the normal. See, this is the normal.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
It will bend towards the normal. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Look here. Look onto the body here. It will bend towards the normal. Right? Now, this is your ray PQ incident on this. This was the normal. That means who is talking there in between? Who is talking there in between? What is this angle called? Angle of incidence. Please don't write anything in your notebook. I will give you everything. Don't worry. Angle of incidence. Right? And see, what is this ray called? Refracted ray. What is this? This is normal. So the angle between the refracted ray and the normal angle of refraction. Yes or no? On this surface AB. On this interface AB. Please sit down. After undergoing refraction from this interface, this light ray is incident on the second interface.
Yes, ma'am.
AC. Again we draw the normal. Again we draw the normal. See. Draw the normal.
Yes, ma'am.
We have drawn the normal.
Yes, ma'am.
Incident ray. Normal.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me. From which medium to which medium?
And from denser to rarer.
What will happen?
It will bend away from the
Away from the normal. See. Away from the normal.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? That means the prism is bending the light towards its base. This is what I told you.
Yes, ma'am.
This is what I told you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Sit down. Now, see, for this interface AC, this is the incident ray. This is the normal.
Yes, ma'am.
What is this angle? Angle of incidence. So let it be R2. Right? For this interface, this is the normal. This is the emergent ray. Finally, the ray is coming out of the. Then, angle of emergence. Angle of emergence. Please pay attention here. Look here. Look onto the body. Did you understand?
Yes,
Suppose had it been white light, this was your white light, okay? Right? What will happen? What is the spectrum?
With pure. With pure.
This is your
With pure.
spectrum, right? That means this white light, when come out of the prism, will split into seven colors.
Yes.
How? See, this must have been your red color, okay? Then orange, then yellow, then green, then blue, then indigo, and last of all what? Violet.
Violet.
I am drawing the other diagram. Then last of all what? Violet. It should not be parallel to each other, okay? Then last of all violet. And if you take this, if you take the emergent light on the screen, what do you find? 7 colors. This 7 color is known as the spectrum, and this phenomena is known as the dispersion of
Light.
light. What is dispersion of light? When white light is incident on a prism, it splits into its 7 components or colors. This phenomena of light is called dispersion of light. What is the reason? What is the reason for this dispersion? The refractive index of the material of the prism. It is made up of glass?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
The refractive index. Please pay attention here. Look here. You have 7 colors here. This is violet, and on the top you have red. In between you have intermediate colors.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is it so red is on the top, violet at the bottom? I am telling you the reason why. What is the reason for dispersion of light? It is because of the refractive index of the material of the prism. Remember children, whatever prism or lenses you see in your lab, either they are made up of flint glass or they are made up of crown glass. 2 types of glasses are available, flint and crown. Clear? So whatever we use, that is flint glass in the lab, right? What I am saying, what is the reason for dispersion? It is because of the refractive index of the material of the prism for different colors. What is the meaning of refractive index? Bending capacity. I told you.
Yes, ma'am.
Definition whatsoever you have. What does it signify? Bending capacity. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So the question is, what is the reason of dispersion? The refractive index of the material of the prism is different for different color. Then how violet is coming here? Red. Now see, look here. You know mu. What does this mu stand for? Refractive index. I am talking about absolute. C upon V.
Yes, ma'am.
This you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? C is constant, 3 into 10 to the power 8.
Yes, ma'am.
That means your mu is inversely proportional to speed. Proportionality sign and 1 by V. When you write 1 by V means it is inversely proportional. Listen to me very carefully. Don't look here and there. Whatever I am telling you, any question can be asked to you. What does this mu stand for? What does this V stand for? In the medium. Inversely proportional. Directly or is inversely? How do you understand inversely? 1 upon inversely. What is the meaning of inversely? More the speed, less is the refractive index. Less is the refractive index, more is the speed. Now, how is this refractive index related to wavelength? You know V is equal to n lambda.
And lambda.
What does this V stand for?
Speed of light.
Wave, speed of wave. Because light is also a wave. N is what? Frequency, which remains constant. Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
And lambda is what? Wavelength.
Wavelength.
Can I replace this V by N lambda?
Yes.
Mu. is equal to C upon n lambda. Can I replace?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
C by n is constant. C is constant and frequency remains constant. So your mu is what? Inversely proportional to lambda. What is lambda? Wavelength. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
More the wavelength, less is the bending.
Bending.
Less is the refractive index. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
If less is the refractive index, less is the bending. That you know that red light.
Yes, ma'am.
This is what visible spectrum, visible light, which we can see. I will come to next topic also. So in this, red has the maximum wavelength,
That's right.
7 into 10 to the power minus 10
Then
angstrom.
refractive index of red will be.
Okay, right? Since the wavelength is more,
Bending will be less.
so refractive index is less. What is the meaning of refractive index? Bending. Bending is less. If bending is less, it will remain on the top,
Yes, ma'am.
right? And violet, the wavelength is the least. If least, mu more means bending is more. Understood? What is dispersion of light? When white light is incident on a prism, it splits into its 7 components. This phenomena of light is called?
Dispersion of light.
What is the reason for dispersion?
Refractive.
The refractive index for different colors is different. For the red, what wavelength is more. So your refractive index is less. If refractive index is less, what is the meaning of that?
Bending
Bending will be
will be
less. Now I said this comes under your visible light ray. Okay. When you talk about electromagnetic waves, light waves are electromagnetic waves. You know that. Light waves are electromagnetic waves. It contains of both electric vector field also and magnetic vector field also. That is you will study in class 12 when you go. So light waves, do they require any medium for their propagation? That is why they are called electromagnetic wave. In this electromagnetic wave, when we talk about electromagnetic wave, the spectrum of electromagnetic wave, number 1, radio waves. Radio waves. Microwaves. Infrared. Visible. UV. X-rays and gamma. Gamma waves or gamma waves we can call gamma waves, rays. Now look here. This is the spectrum of electromagnetic wave. That means visible light is a part of electromagnetic wave. Okay. Wavelength in angstrom. This is the unit to measure wavelength. Greater than 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power 9 to 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 6 to 7,000, 7,000 to 4,000, 4,000 to 10, 10 to 0.1 and less than 0.1. In angstrom I am saying. 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. What is the meaning of that? When you talk about visible light, 7,000 to 4,000. Isn't it? Angstrom. Angstrom is a unit to measure wave. And 1 angstrom is to 10 to the power minus 10 meter. If you want to convert it, what would you do? Into 10 to the power minus 10?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will be 10 to the power minus 7. 7 into 10 to the power minus 7 to 4 into 10 to the power minus 7. Yes or no? Right? Now, you understood now? This is the spectrum of electromagnetic waves. These all waves we know. Radio waves, microwaves, infra, UV, X-rays and gamma rays. So out of this, which light are we able to see?
Visible.
What is the range of visible light? You should know now. One mark question. What is the range of visible light? 7,000 to 4,000 angstrom. And 1 angstrom is equal to 10 to the power minus 10. Clear to everyone? What is dispersion of light? What is the reason for dispersion of light? Okay. This you have seen. Might be, the question may be of this form. You can draw this. Huh? I want you to draw this. Refraction through prism. You have already put that, no children? Right. You draw this. This is your incident ray. Okay. Then what will you do? You will draw the normal from here. You keep doing it simultaneously with me. Draw the normal from here. So you know everything. Light rays are traveling from where? Rarer to denser. What will happen? Towards the normal. Towards the normal. Again draw the normal here. From denser to rarer, what will happen? Away from the normal. Away from the C. And this is what? Angle of incidence and normal I for this interface. This will be what? Angle of refraction for this. This will be angle of incidence for the next surface. And this is angle of emergence.
Yes, ma'am.
Please draw this first. You may get a question like this. Only this prism will be drawn and this incident ray will be given to you. Complete the ray diagram. Can you do?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
1 mark. Isn't it? Right? Everyone is done? I will check your copy immediately after my class. Now, put the next setting. Angle of deviation. Angle of deviation. Angle of deviation. Angle of deviation. Please see, look on the before I forget what question he was asking me, can I come back here? He was saying, see this yellow light, look here. This yellow light is called the mean light for this visible light. This will be the mean light. It is yellow in color here. This yellow. Mean light, why? It is mean of all these 7 colors. Right? So whatever, see, whatever light when we study about your lenses, your aberration means defect of lens. So we will always talk about yellow light. That yellow light will be what? Average of all these 7 colors. Right? But sodium light and yellow light, different light. Now, so I think you all have drawn this figure.
Yes.
You are writing angle of deviation. Right? Angle between the incident ray. Angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray. And the emergent ray. Is called angle of deviation. Angle of deviation. Please look here. Look onto the body. I want you to answer me. What did you write, children? Angle between the
Incident ray.
which one is the incident ray?
Yes, ma'am.
And which one is the emergent ray? Can they be somewhere outside the prism?
This side. No. Inside the middle.
Yes, ma'am.
See, this is called angle of deviation, delta, angle of deviation. The angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray is called angle of deviation. To what angle any light ray has deviated? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
They will get deviated here, na?
Like it is lateral shift only, no?
Only the difference is lateral shift, the emergent ray is parallel. Here it is getting deviated by some angle. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, children? You may get a question. This ray diagram will be given to you, and this will be marked. What is this?
Deviation.
Angle of deviation.
Delta.
Okay. What is angle of deviation? And the emergent ray is called what? Angle of deviation. Right, children? Now, there are various phenomena that we witness as dispersion of light. Very simple example of it is formation of rainbow. Formation of
Rainbow.
Please listen to me first. Nobody will write in the copy right now. Formation of rainbow. What is a rainbow? Anyone can define me? What is a rainbow?
Natural spectrum.
It is
Natural spectrum.
natural spectrum. Then what is this? This is a artificial spectrum.
We have done that in the research.
I am asking you, how will you define? If somebody asks you, nobody is asking the reason behind this. That. Yes, tell me, Shashwat.
It's a combination of band of
This is only combination of seven
The
colors.
dispersion of light caused by raindrops
Okay.
and sunlight.
Okay. Have you ever seen rainbow like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Have you seen like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
And the what sun is here?
Yes, ma'am.
Concentric circles of seven colors. Yes, sir. Can we say
Concentric circle.
concentric circle with same center? है ना?
There is sun.
हाँ. Center is same.
Center is sun.
When can I see when can I see the rainbow?
Opposite of sun.
When the sun is behind me, right? And then only I can see the concentric circles with the center as what the sun at the back. Then only I can see. No, sun should be compulsorily at the back.
And then we see half of the only rainbow. Very less part portion.
Now, clear? You see now. So they are what? They are concentric circles, right? With sun as the center. It is a rainbow. I did not ask you what is the reason of formation of rainbow. Okay. So if somebody asks you what is a rainbow, concentric circles with sun as center. Seven colors. First question. Second, what is the condition? An observer can see the rainbow, sun should be at the back. And when do you see? After a rainfall. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
In that case, what happens? The droplets which are suspended in the air start acting as prisms. Okay. Then what happens? There are two types of rainbows formed. Now, before I talk about this, very interesting. I am saying two. There are many rainbows formed. Okay. Now, look here. Then what happens? This we want to know. Now, what happens then? You know what is total internal reflection? Who knows what is total internal reflection? Tell me.
Ma'am, when the light rays after a certain angle of reflection bounce back to the same medium.
Okay. Anyone else? Yes, tell me.
When the angle of incidence of the light ray is more than the critical angle, then the whole ray is reflected bounced back in the same medium as the previous one.
Anyone has any? Yes, tell me.
And when the sign of the incident ray is in such a way that the reflected angle of reflection is passing in the same medium in which the incident ray was there.
Okay. Anyone else? Any No. All the definitions are wrong unless and until you say when light rays travel from denser to rarer medium. Understand? Your whatever definition you are giving is wrong. What is mandatory here? The mandatory part is light rays should travel from denser to rarer. We see denser medium and rarer medium. Okay? Light rays traveling from denser to rarer medium. First ray incident normally what will happen? Will pass undeviated,
Yes, ma'am.
right? As you increase the angle of incidence, see, this will fall obliquely onto the surface. This is your normal. What will happen? Denser to rarer, away from the normal. Okay,
The angle of R will decrease.
right? If you keep increasing the angle of incidence, the angle of refraction also increases. See, this is your angle of refraction, this is your angle of incidence. Further, you increase the angle of incidence, you increase the angle of incidence, the angle of refraction will keep increasing. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
For a particular value of angle of incidence, for a particular value of angle of incidence, for a particular value of angle of incidence, the refracted ray grazes along the surface.
Yes, ma'am.
Grazes along the surface. You understand? See, this angle of refraction was increasing and the refracted ray was coming towards the interface. Yes or no? For a particular value of angle of incidence, this refracted ray grazes along the interface.
90 degree.
That it is what? 90 degree?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? This is called what? Critical angle. If further you increase the angle of incidence, instead of refraction, the light rays get reflected in the same medium. See, if further you increase the angle of incidence, instead of going to the next medium, they will come out in the same medium. This is called total internal reflection. What is total internal reflection? When? What is the first compulsory condition here? When the light rays travel from? What happens? As we increase the angle of incidence, the angle of refraction also increases. For a particular value of angle of incidence, the angle of refraction grazes along the interface. This angle of incidence is called critical angle. If the angle of incidence is more than critical angle, then what will happen? Instead of getting refracted in the second medium, it gets reflected in the same medium. This is called total internal reflection. Then this has to do a lot with the formation of rainbow. That is why I told you this. Okay.